This month's giveaway is sponsored by Instant Gaming. Win the game of your choice such as Battle for Azeroth by participating and increasing your chances. The link is in the description below. Hello guys, this is Doran's Movies, and today I will be giving you top 5 strongest characters of the Horde. Going through the currently active, most powerful characters of the faction from a lore perspective. So, without further ado, let's get into the lore. Number 5. Lor'themar Theron. The Lord of Quel'Thalas and the leader of the Blood Elves. Long ago, he was a Farstrider Ranger Lieutenant fighting against the Amani Trolls. During the war he was captured but managed to escape, eventually rising through the ranks, becoming a Ranger Captain before the Second War, being the right hand to General Sylvanas Windrunner. He fought against the Orcs, becoming a Ranger Lord at the end of the war. During the Scourge invasion, Lor'themar was given the rank of a Chief Commander, and even though Quel'Thalas was destroyed, he survived the onslaught. When Prince Keltas journeyed to Outland, Lor'themar was entrusted with watching over the kingdom in his absence. Little did he know that the prince would become corrupt, and after his defeat, he was left to guide the fate of the Blood Elves alone. Since then, as the Lord of Quel'Thalas, he accomplished many things, becoming a significant part of the Horde. He participated in the rebellion against Garrosh, the Burning Legion invasion, and now the current war. Even though one of the most significant figures of the faction, Lor'themar is also notable for his fighting expertise, being a ranger for many years and participating in countless wars. The fact that he survived and led his people to the darkest days in their history definitely shaped him as a strong character. Number 4. Rexxar. The champion of the Horde and one of the rare half-ogres. Rexxar is a beastmaster of the Mok'Nathal, an isolated clan from Draenor. They were never fully accepted by the orcs nor the ogres and were left to their own devices. Not seeing a bright future for his people, Rexxar joined the Horde, eventually going to the dark portal into Azeroth. For years he battled and killed, but after a while he grew sickened by the senseless murder as well as the constant betrayals. When an orc warlock killed his pet, that was the final straw. Abandoning the orcish horde, Grom Hellscream, as well as hope in humanoids in general, Rexxar would turn to the wilderness, only putting his trust into beasts. On his journey, he befriended a bear by the name of Misha, eventually traveling to Kalimdor. Unexpectedly, he would once again encounter the horde, however, this time a reformed one led by Thrall. As a half-ogre, he was naturally distrusted, but soon enough, he became a great asset. After helping defeat Kultiras as well as other various foes, he became a champion of the Horde and one of its greatest heroes. Recently, he helped against the Burning Legion and will be aiding the Horde once again in battle for Azeroth. Rexxar is a very unique class, a beastmaster wielding 2 axes. His ogre-like size makes him an extremely powerful warrior, but a lot of his power comes through his connection with the nature as well as his companions. On top of that, he is exceptionally experienced, fighting in many wars over the years, as well as surviving alone in nature. Overall, Rexxar is one of the most important assets of the Horde, as well as one of its most powerful champions. Number 3. Varok Saurfang. The brother of Broxigar the Red, Varok is one of the most renowned and experienced orc warriors. Originally from the Blackrock clan, he participated in every war from the destruction of the Draenei back on Draenor up to the current war. During the first war, he was a lieutenant to Warchief Blackhand, and he never lost a single battle until the defeat of the Horde in the Second War. When Orgrim Doomhammer took over the army, he was his second in command, and Orgrim was impressed by Saurfang's efficient and brutal battlefield tactics. Later, when the Horde was reformed, he was a key character in the battles against the humans and the Burning Legion. Subsequently, he was the supreme commander of the Might of Kalimdor in the battle against the Kiraji in Silitus. After that, Varok was the second in command to Garrosh during the Northern Expedition. He would then help in the rebellion against Hellscream, aid us in the alternate Draenor invasion, and would become the leader of the orcs during the Burning Legion attack. He is now a general in the new Horde Alliance war and still one of the most key figures. Saurfang is probably the most experienced warrior that the Horde has at the moment, and aside from his experience as a leader, he is also a very powerful warrior. There are few, if any, fighters on Azeroth currently alive that can boast as much experience as Varok. The only downside is his old age and him being past his prime, but that does not mean that he is weak in the slightest. Varok Saurfang is one of the most important assets of the Horde, and his actions are cemented in the history and the formation of the faction we have today. Number 2. Thrall. Known as Goel, as a baby, he was left for dead as his parents were murdered by Gul'dan's assassins. Shortly after, he was found by a human lord who gave him the name Thrall and raised him as a slave and a gladiator. He was unique in the fact that he had the knowledge of a human but the strength and the nature and the bloodlust of an orc. Goel was a successful warrior, but due to the treatment he received, it wasn't long until Thrall escaped. There, he united with Grom Hellscream and Orgrim Doomhammer and went on the mission to reform the Horde. Together, they invaded the interminate camps and freed the orcs. As Orgrim Doomhammer fell, Thrall took the mantle of Warchief, and he would play a significant role. With the guidance of Medivh, he led the orcs to Kalimdor, where they formed the Horde that we have today, together with the allied races they had encountered on the way. For years, he was the Warchief, but when the Shattering occurred, he left the responsibility to Garrosh as he went on his mission as a shaman to help save the world. Thrall aided in the calming of the elements as well as the defeat of Deathwing. He would then join the rebellion against Garrosh, help us in the war in Draenor as well as the subsequent Burning Legion invasion of Azeroth. Currently, Thrall is one of the key characters of the Horde, even though not exactly a Warchief. Aside from his titles, Goel is an actually powerful character, having fought in gladiatorial battles as well as wars. He is also a very skilled shaman, that being his main class. We have seen him doing many great feats, and he is definitely very experienced and proven in battle. Currently, the Horde is very lucky to have his expertise and knowledge, and Thrall will no doubt play a significant role. And lastly, number 1, Sylvanas Windrunner. The Dark Lady, the Banshee Queen, and the Warchief of the Horde. Sylvanas is currently the most important character of the faction and the leader in the upcoming war. Originally a Ranger General of Quel'Thalas, she fell against Arthas in the Scourge invasion. Subsequently, she was raised as a Banshee and became a servant of the Lich King. Once Ner'zhul started losing power, she broke free and together with the others formed the Forsaken. Since then, she has been their leader, eventually joining the Horde. Recently, she recruited a Valkyr that helped her raise new warriors as well as revive her. Sylvanas has also been working hard on developing the Plague and expanding her power. Many crimes and atrocities were committed in the name of the Forsaken, but now as Vol'jin fell, she became the Warchief and a whole new front is expanded as the Horde and the Alliance war is just around the corner. Aside from her title, Sylvanas is actually a very powerful individual as she is a Dark Ranger and a Banshee. So apart from being able to utilize a bow, she is also a practitioner of dark magic. One of Sylvanas' most notable abilities is being able to shift out of her form as well as some mind control. This alone makes her an extremely tough opponent to face. To top this off, she has the ability to be revived by her Valkyr, which not many can say for themselves. So overall, Sylvanas is currently the most powerful character that the Horde possesses, not just by her title, but also by her abilities. Alright, and that is all I have for this video. Do leave your thoughts below on what you would like to see next, and don't forget to like and subscribe as it really helps out and keeps all the content going. Thanks all for taking time out of the day to watch this video, and see you next time.